9th, bring a new person there. Bring somebody who wants to change their year. And I'm telling you, Mary Jane Cruz does the phenomenal meeting. Phenomenal. So that's the one I would bring. That one right there is the top of the line as far as wanting to recruit people. There you go, January 9th. Okay, Orange County Training Center. Mary Jane Cruz. You already know she's one of the top people, on presentations in the world, and she'll be there. Saturday morning conference call. Every Saturday, beginning on the 11th. There is a training call with the Eli and Jelena has been doing this for 14 years every Saturday, and they have weekly guest speakers there. Some of the top people that are doing Enagic do that call. Now, on Saturday, the 11th, I'll be the one that's doing that meeting. I'm opening it up for Eli and Jelena. So if you want to bring some people on and you want to show them the caliber of our training and our conference calls, there you go. Saturday, January 11th, 9 a.m. Okay. Let me see. Saturday, January 18th in Riverside at the Hibachi Grill. We do an executive luncheon there along with Art Manabat and his team. That one is one of the best meetings because after the demo, the people get to eat. See, and instead of the people leaving, after the demo, most people leave. All right. Maybe they stay for 10 minutes, ask questions. Here, they stay for an hour and a half because they're eating and you're able to, tell them more about the project. So I believe that's one of the best meetings. On the 23rd, I've already told you, I'll be doing this meeting. I think Mary Jane Cruz is going to be doing this meeting with me. Hold on for a second. Let me, I don't know for sure, but nothing. Okay, she said yes. There you go. On the 9th and the 23rd, it'll be Mary Jane Cruz and I doing the meeting in Fountain Valley. You want to explode your business, bring people and tell your people to bring people to those two major meetings. San Diego events. Let me see. Enagic Golf Club. This is Entrepreneur Day on January 25th. And then every week there on Tuesdays, there's a meeting there in Spanish. And that's the Enagic Country Club. When people pull up, it says Enagic Golf Course. It's crazy. So Tuesdays at 7 p.m. on the 7th, 14th, 21st, and 28th, there'll be a meeting there done in Spanish. Okay. And then on Thursdays, 9th and 23rd, it'll be Jeff Estania that'll be doing the meeting down there. Okay. And then January 16th and the 30th, it'll be, let me see. It'll be okay. They're all doing different demos there. These are Thursdays. Okay. Wow. Look at the events there. Saturdays, 11th and 18th at the Enagic Golf Club. I'm telling you, man, if you're in San Diego, that's an excellent place to build. And you know what you want to do if you're a leader? You want to start doing also, being part of the training team they have there. In Ventura, Omar, Eli, Mickey Wade, Wadia, Eli and Jelena. This is Kenny and Shadi's place. There's a meeting, and it's on Ventura Boulevard. It's in Tarzana. Okay. So if you're in the Valley, every Monday night at 7 p.m., and by the way, it's packed, bring somebody there. God, you know how many people are in the Valley? And here's some dates to save. Number one, people ask, when is your first career day? Saturday, February 1st. There will be a career day for entrepreneurs. It starts at 11 a.m. It's one of the highest closing ratios for business people. Okay. This is for network marketers, for direct sales professionals. If you know someone who's a top leader, a top businessman, this is the meeting to bring them to. Unbelievable meeting, and it's jam-packed over there. And they see a very professional meeting. Okay. Next one, the Vietnamese team New Year Gala 2020, Saturday, February 1st. It begins at 6 p.m. and that's in Westminster. Let me see how many people are on here. Oh my God. It is jam packed ever. Wow. This is crazy. I'm going to go over who's there, but it's crazy. Um, there's just phone numbers. Anyway, some of them are just phone numbers. This is nuts, man. Okay. Anyway, the Vietnamese got gala event. You want to see a team? This is the fastest growing team in Enagic in the world. Okay. You want to see how they put together their meetings? There's going to be 500 plus people at this event. They serve the best meals, lobster, soup, chicken, blah, blah, blah. You name it. It's a major event. There's entertainment. There's raffles, you know. They give away K8s. They give away flat screen televisions. I mean, it's a major event. All right. Just so you know, I've already reserved my tables there. I always reserve, you know, 3, 4, or 5 tables because it's going to be packed. For the leaders there, you want to get your people there because you want them to see a little bit of excitement. You have anybody who's Vietnamese or Asian, bring them to this event. This is John Mai's, Thomas Vu, and Quang Long's event, and it is jam-packed. And I just want to congratulate that team, by the way, and bring people there. They'll be the top leaders there. Eli Angelina will be there. Corporate people will be there. Cynthia Briganti will be there. It's going to be packed. Another date to save, obviously, is the Las Vegas convention. Now, I know a lot of people will wait till the end to buy their tickets. Hey, do what you can, do what you need to do. We try to get people to save a little bit of money, okay, by getting it early. You can save money now still by still getting it early, but do whatever you need to do to get there. Les Brown will be the keynote speaker. If you're one of the first 1,000 to to attend this to buy your tickets, you got a ticket for Cirque du Soleil at the same time, okay, which is worth about $1.75 anyway. All right, and there'll be training. There's going to be a 6A training, leadership, a gathering of eagles over there. There'll be all kinds of things that's happening in Las Vegas at the Mirage. Make sure you're there. It's very simple to remember. 9.5. We'll talk about a little bit more about that right now, but these are just some dates to save, okay? Now, for next month's webinar, if you need anything that's on there, make sure you put it, contact that number right there, or, Dimacale at cox.net there. Email your stuff there, and we'll try and put it on as much as possible. Okay? Now, let's go ahead and go to the training. First of all out massive action your first 90 days. I'm going to teach you something that will increase your production if you follow it. Okay? And this is something that, a lot of the trainings that I've been involved with this program for 12 years now. A lot of the trainings that I brought here, we've done since 1986. I know I'm aging myself, but I have friends out there like Jeff Roberti, who's one of a guy who's earned what, almost $300 million in the business. Doran Andre, top earner in Herbalife. The McDermott's top earners in Nu Skin. I mean, Craig Hepner, top earners in Legal Shield. All right. We did this training, Eric Worre, Jeff Olson. I mean, we were doing this training 30 years ago. And I know it's been modified, and I know I've worked with other guys who did their stuff to it, but this training comes from way back, from very successful people. So please take a note on it and listen to it, and then activate it, because it will change your year. I put a note here, over here, okay? Because I heard this on the TV. The world in which we live, equally distributes talent, right? To people, right? Some of us can do this, some of us can do that, some of us are bad at this. We're all good at something, we're all bad at something, okay? Because the world that we live in distributes talent equally. but it doesn't equally distribute opportunity. It doesn't do that. Okay. And I'll tell you this, the Enagic business opportunity can literally change the trajectory of your life. It can change the direction of your lifestyle and your family's lifestyle. That's why I tell people, man, take it seriously and keep working on it. And I know it's not easy, but if it was easy, everybody would be succeeding in it. The people that succeed here are the ones that take it seriously and go all out massive action till they hit their number. What's your number? We're going to be talking about that, okay? But January 2020, remember this, it's not how good you are, it's how good you want to be. Therefore, your vision of where you want to be, where you want to go this year and this decade, okay, how successful you want to become is your greatest asset. It's your vision and your belief. Your vision will be your greatest asset. What do you want to accomplish in 2020? Where do you want to go this decade? And the way to do this, the way to get directions is find someone who already has what you want. Find out what they're doing. Do the same thing and you'll probably get the same results. And that's the reason why, you want to go to training to you want to go to the training of some of the top people that are doing trainings because they're doing it. They're doing it. Okay. So again, find someone who has what you want. Find out what they're doing. Now, let me show you what the top people are doing. This year's goal is to create your best year. Okay. Let me tell you about creating your best year. Goal number one. What's your number? Are you trying to earn 100, 200, 300? And this might be too big. You might just be trying to earn an extra 50,000, let's just say, or 52,000, an extra 1,000 a week. Okay. But create, this is goal number one. You want to create a successful Enagic business. We're going to be talking about this. So what's your number though? I mean, what are you trying to earn? Is it just, anything or whatever I can, or no? You cannot hit a target you don't have. I was doing a couple trainings at my place, and I was telling people, how do you hit a target that you don't have? How is that possible? If you get in your car, you have a direction to go to, right? So your subconscious has to have a target. And I don't care what it is. Hey, 25,000 a month gives you 300,000. So for some of you, that's way above your head. Then 1,000 a week, that's 52,000 a year. 500 a week. Anything but get a target. How many number of frontline people are you trying to create in your business? Okay. If you're not a 6A, you must become a 6A. This is goal number one. If you are already a 6A, you want to create 6As. Okay. And training. So goal number one, create and build a successful Enagic business that earns you what you want. Number of frontline people. Okay. Get a target. Is it 10? Is it 5 this year? If you're a 6A, you want to create 6As. If you're not a 6A, would you guys please get there already? And what you want to do is continue to go to training because that's how you learn. Goal number two, you want to create habits this year. A winner's attitude, always a winner. Everything's always positive. Okay. That's step number one. Attend meetings and events. These are habits you want to create. Communicating with your team constantly. So again, your habits, good or bad, they're going to be developed by you. So you have to create some habits and always being on the lookout, getting water out, getting people to events, paying yourself first. Okay. Drinking more 9.5. Some of us are becoming casual with the water that's making you feel good. You need to drink a little bit more of it this year. Okay. So goal number two is create productive habits. Goal number three, create a spectacular holiday season. You got that so far? Okay. In other words, you want to have time off in January. Okay. From January to October, you're going to work. November, December, you should have time off. Do what I do every year. You know, I'm off. I go to one or two meetings. I go to some parties. You see me there. But the whole month of December, I don't work the month of December. I haven't worked the month of December and November since I don't even know. Since I learned it back in the early 80s. That's how long. Why? Because somebody said to me, if you have an excellent holiday season, your year will always be good. Your year could be great, and if your holiday season sucks, your entire year is terrible. So what you want to do is create a holiday season with no money worries, excellent health, increased production, and remember, by November, December, you have continuous income, and you just attend parties, buy great gifts, travel. Here, you can do all of this. Again, let me go over this because, okay, some of you are goal number one: create and build a successful Enagic business this year. You're going to go after your number. I don't know what your number is, but if you don't have a number, you'll never hit it. So what's your number? 15,000 a month gives you a buck 80, 180,000, right? That could be your number. 10,000 a month gives you 120. I don't know what your number is. And don't be stupid like, oh, a million a month. No. What's the number that you're going after that will put you in absolute peaceful financial mindset? Okay. And be realistic about it. All right. Create and build a successful Enagic business. Number two, create productive habits. You got it? Number three, create a spectacular holiday season. These are the goals this year. Okay? Let me tell you something about creating your best year. It's not going to happen by accident. The reason people don't have their best year is because they don't plan it. We've been doing this. I've been doing this since 1988. Now we redid all the PowerPoint. Jerry helped me do the PowerPoint. Ryan helped me do some of the PowerPoints, and I'm still using them, but they're just factual. It won't happen by accident. Here's my suggested game plan for you. All out massive action the first 90 days. Relax on Thanksgiving. In between, you have a steady pace. You got it? All out massive action. January, February, March. From May to Thanksgiving, you have a steady pace. Your ultimate target is to have a spectacular holiday season. But your first 90 days, it's like anything else. See, your first 90 days will dictate your year. Your first 3 years will dictate your decade. So you're in a timing position where you can make changes. But if you're not doing anything, I will tell you what your next 5 years will be. It'll be exactly like your last 5 years, identical. You have to make some changes. In that interview with Kobe Bryant, he said, if you wanna accomplish something, number one, you have to make a choice. You got to make a choice because there are sacrifices that have to be made in order to achieve some of the things that you want. The next thing he said is you got to go to training. All right. If you want to be the best doctor, you go to the best medical school. If you want to be a top attorney, you go to the best law school, right? So what I'm trying to tell you, if you want to be an engineer, you go to MIT, like my partner, Dr. Lee. So what you want to do is go to the best training, and the best training are being put on by the top earners out there. You know who they are. I'm not talking about the ones that talk about money and how much they're making. The ones that are training out there, you'll know who they are. They're top earners and they don't say that much, but they're top and they've been with the company, like 10 years. Okay. Those are top of the top. Take time to plan, commit to important dates, get excited, motivated, and stick to this savings plan. I'm going to give you one. I do this every year. And every year, at the end of the year, I have money. Okay, on the side. Let me tell you something. Let me show you something here. Let me just show you something here. This is the way people look. See this? January. You want to start with $5. Go get an envelope, mark it 1 to 12, $5. And when you put $5 in that envelope, put an X on it. Here, I want to show you something. I don't normally do this. Hold on. Hold on. You can hear me. I'm going to my office here because I want to show you guys something. Okay? Let me show you guys something. These are actual envelopes from last year. See, it says my breakout year. Okay, look at this. This is the real thing, 2019. And it says do not touch. And it says for my Christmas best ever year, 2019. See, oh, that's my daughter's. This one is mine right here. And then on the back, it has January, $5, February, $10. See those little circles? Can you put $5 in an envelope in January? And then in February, can you put $10 in there? Now you have 15. And then in March, can you put $20? And then in April, can you put $40? You guys can do this. I don't know why people don't do this. In April, it's going to be $80. And then in May, 80. And then June, July, it gets harder. And you're not here, you're creating a habit. And I'm telling you, it'll become a game to you. You might not make it. You might not make it past September because September is 1,002. But there's some of you that'll make it there. And you'll find out that if you end this at the end of the year, you always have $5,000 in cash in that envelope. Because that allows you to have a phenomenal Christmas. $5,000 here. That's a good Christmas. If you go to the mall and you have $5,000 in cash, that'll buy you gifts, right? You know, I'm telling you, this is what you have to do, and people don't do it. I've been doing this for 100 years. See, most people start the new year backwards. Mostly, and I'm talking to you guys, by the way, the ones that are looking at this. Here is you in December. That's what you look like. Wee, shopping. Woo, 50% online, blah, blah, blah. Wee, isn't that cool? Okay. This is what you look like in February, right there. Okay. Right there. That's what you look like in February, January and February. Those same people, because now the bills come in. And all year long, they pay a little bit on their credit card, which they maxed out. Sometimes they don't catch up till the next Christmas. And by the time they catch up, it's Christmas again. Whee! Same thing. You need to break that cycle. Here's why they don't break the cycle. Number one, most people have lack of understanding. Okay? They don't know that 2020 to have your best year takes 12 months. All 12 months. It doesn't take 3 months, 4 months. You have to be pouring it on for 12 months to have your best year ever. Okay. Hey, if you had a great year, everything's going good, and all of a sudden, in December though, you got arrested because you had whatever happened. That's not a great year, right? To have a great year, it goes January all the way to the end of the year, with November and December hopefully being off for you. Next, they lack of know-how. They don't know how. They have no direction, and if you don't know, this is where most people go. If you don't know how, you're not. If I ask you, oh, you're going to Hawaii, when? Oh, I don't know. How? Oh, I don't know. You're not going to Hawaii, buddy. Okay. Oh, we're gonna get married, when? How? If they don't know, you're not getting married. All right. Lack of know-how. That's the second. Third, lack of vehicle. Now, for all of you, you have a vehicle that can change, like I said, the trajectory of your life. You have a phenomenal business it's in a trend and a paradigm shift category. You just happen to be in some. The reason people are making money in Enagic, a lot of them who's never been in this business, is because of timing. They happen to be in something that's awesome. 4, Okay, excuse me, for a truly awesome 2020, number one, you gotta want it. Number two, you gotta commit. Number three, you gotta be motivated. Number four, you gotta go to training so you have knowledge. And then number five, you gotta take action. And you have to be in it for 12 months, 52 weeks, right? 366 days this year. You get an extra day. Remember what we do. Don't complicate things. Master these things for new people. Okay. And by the way, this is what I do. Now, there are a lot of people that do different things, and I want to explain to you marketing, why we do what we do. See if it makes sense to you. First of all, there's three skills you need. You need to learn how to share the product, right? The water. Share the product, share the opportunity, build and promote events. Those are the three skills you need to get very good at. I know they look simple, but you need to get good at it. You need to learn how to share the product and invest in your business, by the way. You need to get bottles. You got to get bottles. Okay? You got to get marketing materials. I'll show you where later on. And I don't make money on none of those things. I'm just letting you know most people, they're not in business. They're in business for themselves, but they don't have business cards. Do you know anybody who's in business for themselves that doesn't have a personal website? Can you imagine that? That's why most distributors in Enagic are not in business for themselves truly. Okay? They're just passing through like the wind. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you want to commit to this business and succeed, you need to treat it like a business. And if you're treating it like a business, you got to have marketing materials. You got to have the stuff out there, all those things, whatever you use. I don't care. Some of you have favorite ones. You got to have business cards. You must have business cards. You have to have website. Okay. Do you know anybody who's in business for themselves that doesn't have a personal website? Go get a website. EWS. They're 30 bucks. You don't have to go out there and create your own. They have one of the best systems. EWS means Enagic Web System, by the way. They are dedicated strictly to Enagic. And their stuff is awesome, which means you can put your own domain name. You can put the website on your business card, and when they go there, they can explain marketing plan, they can explain product, they have everything there. And if you have any questions with that EWS, they allow you to ask questions. You get personal touch from them. Go get a demo kit. Get yourself a demo kit. Did you know that all the top earners in the company, and this is a hint, all the top earners in the company know how to do a demonstration. So learn how to turn the water purple. And then training, training, training. You need to invest in your business. Okay? Here, there you go. What this is iron faucets. They have some of the best stuff. Look at their bottles. Check it out. I mean, you need to invest in materials. They have some of the best brochures there. They have stands. They have, to demo kits. I mean, go to ironfaucets.com. It's phenomenal. Okay. What is this one? This is Kangen there for business cards. Kangen toolbox. This is not my website, by the way. Neither is Iron Faucets. I'm just telling you, they produce the best materials for Enagic, and they've been doing it for over 10 years. So these are the ones you want. You want to get a business card? This is the one you go to, Kangen Toolbox. And you need a business card. How can you be in business and you don't have a business card? Holy manoli. Okay, so again, there you go. All right, next, you have to have, what is the next one? Oh, this one is good. This is a flip book that you can put on an iPad. I think it costs $14 or some ridiculously low, and it gives you a PowerPoint presentation that allows you to do a demonstration while you're with someone anywhere on the planet. It's phenomenal, and there you go, and that's somebody else's site. By the way, he's one of the top web designers for Disney. That's why his book looks the way it does. It's awesome, man. Awesome. This one is going6a.com. This is Jerry Costica. Jerry Costica developed some of the top materials out there. He helped me with a lot of my PowerPoints, you know. I'm still using them today. He's having a 50% off sale. If you go to that website right there, okay, and just, you know, there's some select marketing materials. He's got some of the best materials on the marketplace. So these are just materials that you need. I'm just saying, invest in materials. Go to enagic.com. You know, go get their water bottles. Go get some pH testers. Make sure that you always have the e-friends. So the thing you need to do is invest in your materials. Next, when you're sharing the product, talk to everybody about the product. I lead with the product. I always lead with the product. You know, even when I'm talking opportunity, at the end I always say, by the way, do you drink water? All right. When I ask for, I tell people, here's one. I say to somebody, you know, I'm thinking of getting into this business seriously. Can you do me a favor? Okay. I want you to try out something. By the way, do you drink water? Do you pay for water? I want you to try something out, and I'd like to get your opinion on it. If they say, how much is it? Say, they sell units between 2 to 5 grand. Forget about it. It's too expensive. Okay. It's expensive for you. I'm not trying to sell you anything. Try the water. I'd like to get an opinion. I'll give you water for a couple of weeks, maybe even longer. I'll trade that for an opinion. Who's going to say no to that? Talk to everyone about the results of the product that you might have had. All right. So it's very important to share the product. Let me show you. You know, have your prospects try the water. Tell your story. Provide information. Show them an online presentation. And by the way, this is not the time for them to discuss buying. I want to show you why. Okay. Refilled and reaction. You're not going to give them 1 gallon of water and they're going to start leaping tall buildings in a single bound. It doesn't work that way. You have to refill the water every 3 days, 3 to 5 days. Okay. And I make it easy because I go to them. I'm telling you what I do. And a lot of the top earners did in the beginning. And I'll show you why. Okay. Tell your story. You know, are they expecting results? In other words, refill and reaction. And then try to bring them to a meeting that shows the demo. Do a live demo in front of them. Turn the water purple. Excellent, excellent thing to do is bringing pH testers with you. Last, in how to share the Kangen water, always, are they ready to order? Are they even thinking of ordering? Hey, I'm dropping by the Enagic office, man. You know, if you're ready to order, I'll give you one. Hey, you've had great results. You want a unit? Hey, you're paying for it anyway by buying bottled water. Let me show you how you can get the unit for free by referring it. This is how you share the water. And let me tell you something, okay? Your objective as a distributor is not to give out, it's not to be a free source of Kangen water. You're there to create a profitable business, but you want to begin it this way. Now, unless you are sharp and super duper, you know, salesman of the year thing, you want to do this. And even if you are sharp, let me show you why. Okay. The person that shares the water, they're going to make the most money. They're going to build the largest organization. And the leaders that do this will have solid organizations. Do you know why? Sharing the business starts with sharing the water. Here, let me show you an Enagic. This is what they write on every single thing that Mr. Ashiro has. Sharing the water, share the quality and effectiveness of our product. Okay, share the benefits, spread the water. That's on all the things he says. Why do you want to share the water? Because it is a duplicatable system. Take a look at the marketing plan. Okay, you make money in the beginning there, but the big money in this business is not in the commissions. Whether you're selling SD501s or you're selling K8s, the money in this program is in the overrides. Okay, did you know if you're a 6A and you sell 15 units this year, 15, you make $30,000 extra? Can you imagine that? That's why I don't know. If you're a 6A and you're watching this and you're not active, get back to activity again. Why? One sale makes you 2 grand. But here's the thing. If you sell 15 and made 30,000, if those 15 all sold one apiece without you being there, you make another $30,000. Is that that's where so the money in this program is in the overrides. So the people below you have to be able to duplicate what you do. So if you're doing something super sharp, can the lady who's 60 years old, 15 levels deep from you, do what you're doing, what you're teaching? That's the reason why you want to teach a duplicatable system. Is because in the Enagic marketing plan, the biggest money is in the overrides and bonuses. And the way to create that is by getting people involved, as many as possible. Okay. So again, share the business. That's the next thing. Live presentations, sizzle calls, all these things. Enagic.com, your personal website. If you have an EWS website, you can share that. It does a lot of work for you. Get yourself a list. Make a list. Okay. Make a list of people. Who do you know that's sharp? Your first to 10 business-minded entrepreneurial successful people, get them to your sponsors, because they're going to ask you things like, how much have you made? You got to get them to documentation. You got to get them to the top people. Your second to 10, the easiest. Who do you know that are friends, family, and best friends? And then the remaining, anybody that drinks water. Make a list, identify your top 10, and work the numbers. Remember this. Some will, some won't. So what next? If you can let 10 people try the water and 2 to 3 buy, and you continue to do that, you will make a fortune, especially if you teach that duplicatable system. I'm telling you something that I do, that Romy did, that JV did, that Bob Gridelli did, that all of these people did. Okay, they're all product driven programs, because that's why they last forever. Hey, the opportunity driven, they'll make money the first 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, but they never build organizations because they're not showing a duplicatable system. If you can understand that, then you'll understand why you want to teach sharing the water. You want to get the conversation started. I'm thinking of getting into a new business and I need your help. I need your opinion. Hey, do you keep your career options open? I'm looking for a partner for a new business. I found something that's incredible. And you end everything by saying, by the way, do you drink water? Do you pay for water? I want you to try something out and always say, I'm busy right now. I don't have time. But when I have time, I want to drop something off to you. See, that's the way you get people curious. Hey, I don't have time right now, but I'll drop something by, as soon as I get a chance. Okay. Remember, by giving them water, you're creating a bridge, because you're able to come back. You're able to keep coming back, and you can give them the business potential. You can show how it's good for their pets. You can show them the other things that the unit does. But if you go through the business opportunity and they say no, you're dead. It's over. It's over. The game's over. So it's very important that you understand why we do give the water out, because the water creates a bridge that allows you to come back over and over and over again. Also, giving the water allows you to train a duplicatable system that anybody in your organization can do. Anybody. The top guns, they're going to do their own thing anyway. But at least the people who have no knowledge about marketing can give water away. Okay. Don't forget the science behind it. Okay. And when you're recruiting, start with your hot and warm market. Don't go to the cold market. And the reason why is because it's easier to give them water. And I'm going to tell you this. There's distributors who's looking at me right now. You haven't told everybody. Let me ask you something. If you started a restaurant, who would you tell? Uh, Who would you tell? If you started a bakery, who would you tell? You're gonna give it a secret? You're gonna keep it a secret? You're gonna think everybody. Who would you tell? Honestly, wouldn't you tell everybody? Wouldn't you advertise? Wouldn't you tell your neighbors? Wouldn't you tell them to come by? Wouldn't you be handing out coupons that says 50% off? I mean, that's how you do the business. Here in Enagic, you just started a restaurant. For heaven's sakes, advertise. You're not going to get any sales, by the way, if you don't have anyone on the water. Okay? It's like going fishing. If you don't have your bait in the water, there's no fish you're going to get. And I know distributors in this business who go out fishing and they expect the fish to jump in their boat. It's not going to happen. If you're not making money, that means you're not making sales. And the reason you're not making sales is because you don't have anyone on the water or you're trying to sell the product. Would you? Nobody can afford a $4,000 item. Are you kidding me? Okay. But if you try the water, go to the meeting, go through the process, that's when you'll start to get sales. Okay. On the cold market, you're gonna go there later on. You know, you're gonna have all these. Remember the compensation plan. I keep putting this there because I want everybody to understand something. The people you know, they're not gonna make you money. There's no one you know that's gonna make you money. You need to get that out of the way. Okay. Unless you've been in the business 20 years, 25 years, like myself, who knew top people out there, or Bob Gradelli, or Eli, or Romy. Some of these guys have been in the business a long time. They had a following. Okay, unless you've been in the business, I would say a minimum of 10 to 15 years, then you can't do what those people do. Okay, because you don't have a following. You don't know somebody who will make you money. And your friends ain't going to make you money. They're not going to make you money at all. Nobody's going to make you money. But somebody in the bottom will make you money. And the more people you have looking for that one piece of gold out there, okay, the more chances you have of earning money. Let me give you a statement that I just gave last Saturday at a training class. If you've been in this business 1 year or less, so if you've been in this business 1 year or less, 95% of the people that will make you your money right now, you don't know who they are. Right this second. Did you know that? Did you know that 95% of the people that make Eli his money, he didn't know them? 95% of the people that make Cynthia her money, she didn't know them. Me too. I didn't know Dang Win. I didn't know Mary Jane Cruz. I didn't know some of these people that are below me that are exploding left and right. Jovi, I mean, Jeff Estania. I didn't know them. The people that are going to make you money are not the people you know. They're not your friends. They're not your relatives. Get that out of your mind. Okay. Why do you bring those people in then? Because it gives you more shots, more miners out there of finding the gold. See, the more doors you open, the better chances you have of finding one of the top players. Understand the way this whole thing works. Because some people think, oh, I'm going to find me a winner. Are you kidding me? None of your friends are going to make you money. They can't make themselves money. So please understand that. Okay? Understand the compensation plan is you going to 6A, now earning 6A money and having somebody below you that starts selling like crazy in the organization, and you're receiving 2000, 1007, 1003 as an override every time there's a sale in that organization. I signed somebody up in Thanksgiving. Right now I believe they have almost 40 sales, over 30 sales. Can you imagine that? And I'm a 6A, and all their sales are K8s. Take a look at it. That's where the money is. So please understand, okay? Go get people and eventually you'll find somebody, okay? In the cold market arena, the key is the key is the headline. By focusing, anytime you have stop, you these are things that I've done. I have ads back in 1985 that show these things right there. Okay, you got expanding company looking for area sales representatives part-time. Here, you can put this in an ad, put it in a building, people will answer. And you always say, by the way, do you drink water? I want you to try something. I want you to go to a meeting, see what you think about it. There's ads, flyers. What I'm trying to tell you is use your imaginations. Summer's coming up. There's people who are looking for sales jobs out there. The main thing is, in cold market recruiting, always be on the lookout. You don't know who. Always be prepared. Always be confident. And remember, create rapport and trust before moving in and telling them about your business. And the main thing is just go for it. Production checkpoints. If you're not selling units, number one, you don't have any prospects on the water. Basically, that's the main thing. If you're not selling units, you don't have anybody on the water. You're trying to sell it. It's what you're trying to do. You're not anchoring. When you get somebody on the water, you're not getting their people on the water, anchoring their warm market. You're not getting prospects to a live demo. You're focused on selling. Okay. When somebody asks me, if you're gonna ask Daniel, what do you say when somebody says how much is it? I always say they sell units anywhere from I think 2 to 7,000, but forget about the price. It's too much money. Okay, it's certainly too much for you. So let's get that out of the way. I'm looking for an opinion from you. Try the water for a couple of weeks. I'll bring it by, okay, and I'll trade that for an opinion. That's what I always say. See, I get them on the water instead of trying to sell. Sometimes I tell them the water, the unit's too much for you. Okay, people like you can't afford this. So let's get that out of the way. I want you to try the water. If you're not selling units, you don't have people in the water, and you're going after the wrong market, and you're focused on selling. If your organization is not growing, you're not recruiting enough, you don't have your bait in the water, you're expecting the fish to jump in the boat. Okay, imagine a fisherman going out there and expecting fish to jump in this boat without them a fishing pole or bait. How idiotic and stupid, and I'm using harsh words, do you think that is? Now, if you are out there without anybody on the water, you're a fisherman who's expecting fish to jump in your boat. So you just defined yourself. If you're not recruiting enough, if you're not helping your new recruits, if you're not using duplicatable methods, your organization will not grow. Okay? Look for leaders, okay? Create a team concept and plug people into the system. Plug them into the system like this so they don't need you to get trained. They're on their own. This year, you got 12 months starting with this month. That's 12 games. That's 12 shots. Check by quarters, January, February, March, check at the end. But reset at the end of each month. Don't worry if you lose. Hey, just go for it. You got 4 quarters, 12 months, 52 weeks. And remember, there are no rollovers on the time you're going to be getting. Okay. This year of 2020, go over your warm market list again and again. Look for more opportunities to let somebody try the water. Learn how to create ads and flyers. Meet more people. Be prepared. Attend Enagic events as many as possible. And pay yourself first. You want a great year this year? I'm giving you a lot of stuff that you can do, but the main thing is taking the action. Okay? This first month, it sets the pace right here. It's like your January, you need to get ahead January, February, and March. How can I explain this? Hey, have you ever been in gambling in Vegas? And when you sit down, you get ahead right away? Isn't it better? right? Have you ever been in sports where you score first? Isn't it better, right? Have you ever had something where you accomplished it faster? That's what you need because it sets the pace. So, all out massive action the next 90 days. Get connected, stay focused on your January goals. 2020, man, make it your best year. Can you focus on this project all year? Can you make your Enagic business a priority this year? You want to have a great year? This can change everything for you. And I'm telling you something that has been done, that's happened to many people, guilty. So it's happened to a lot of people. And if it hasn't happened to you yet, it's okay. Keep looking out there because you will hit. Here's the game plan exploding out of the gate, January. Get laser focused. If you're a 1A to 5A, get your 6A already. Okay. And if you're just beginning, try to get your 6A or your 6A2 so you can receive your money and your bonus on stage in Las Vegas on 9/5. Okay. If you're a 6A2, you want to help your 2 get 2. So that moves you up to 2-2 and then 2-3. And as you're moving up, you have to go sideways. New people at all times. I've got new people right now. Right this second, I have new people that are, because my goal is to go 6A20 by 2020. Well, wouldn't that be phenomenal? So anyway, width for checks, daily checks, depth for security. So keep moving sideways and look for your 2 people who are going to move you up in rank. Action item 2, create reminders. Have pictures of cars, homes, post-it notes. You want to earn $100,000? Put $100,000 2020. Make 10 copies. Put it in your medicine cabinet. Put it in your sun visor. Put it everywhere where you're going to go to every morning. That's where you do it. Create reminders. Okay. So it just helps you out because you have to create your best year. It's not going to happen by accident. You're molding this, you're baking it. Okay. Attend meetings and events, attend them, business briefings, demos, training, conference calls, webinars. Go as much as possible. You won't believe how many people are blogged on tonight. It is unbelievable. Wow. It's crazy, man. Wow. Okay. Action item 4, communicate. This is for your leaders out there. Communicate with your people, frontline distributors, key members. That's what I did in December. I went back to a lot of the people that I sponsored way back that didn't make it. And I called them and I said, I wasn't strong back then. I didn't have the knowledge I have today. If you're still thinking of coming on here, I'll help you. And I know a lot more. I'm a lot stronger. And you know what? A couple of them called me. Is that crazy or what? So communicate with your people. Make your Enagic business a priority. Remember, it comes before anything. Make it really anything. It's like having a McDonald's franchise. If you own a McDonald's franchise and tonight you have a headache, you're going to close it tomorrow? What if you have the flu? What if you have anything? It still opens, right? Because it's a priority. And then all out massive recruiting. Get your new list from your old list. Share water. Sharpen your senses. Be prepared with marketing materials. Go get a card. Go get a website. I don't make money on this by promoting it. I'm just telling you, if you don't have those 2 things, you're not in business for yourself. Are you kidding me? Who do you know in business for themselves that don't have those 2 things? So go get some stuff and be in recruiting mode at all times. And then take action. That's the most important thing. Do something positive for your Enagic business right now. We've already started doing it. On Friday, I was somewhere. On Saturday, I did meetings at my place. I'm already doing it because that's what I do. First 30 days, because success on this year, and you've seen this before. This is what people think success looks like. See? And that's why they quit. They quit due to slow progress. That's what most Enagic. That's what I've seen in the past 12 years. Most people quit because of slow progress. They never grasp the fact that slow progress is progress. You're trying to create, I mean, decades of passive income. Man, be serious about it. It's happening to people right now because living a few years of your life like most people won't, okay, so that you can spend the rest of your life like most people can. Look at the things that top people in Enagic are doing today, and people can't do that. All right. And if you want to join that rank, you got to pour it on. And now's the time to pour it on. All out massive action. Follow the game plan I just gave you. Reset at the end of every month. Reload at the end of every quarter and be ready to have your best year ever and make it happen. Okay? So, pledge for 2020, priority, involvement, training, and action. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for being on. We will see you at the next event. Here, let me just give you some shout out here real quick. Azar Bay, Adrian, how you doing? Aja, Al Dorsey, Happy New Year, buddy. Um, there's no way. I mean, Alan Jouet, Alisa. There's no way. I mean, Angela Badgett, Ann Navarro. I mean, I'm going down this thing, and I'm still in A. Benedicto Rivera. Here, there's a B. Finally, let me keep going down. Brandon, Brian. Wow, look at this. This is crazy. This is Brittany. Wow, I'm exhausted just looking at it. There's a lot of people here. Carrie Valencia. Hey, what if you won the lottery every time I mention your name? Would that be cool or what? Charles Dexter. Hey, Charles, let's make it happen this year, okay? Look at this. Chow, Cisco. Is that like Cisco Kid? Colin from Hawaii, too. Cynthia. Oh, my God. Let me go. Let me pass the C's. Let me pass the C, 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 C. Hey, Daryl, how you doing, buddy? Happy New Year from EWS. David Gomes. David, I've known David for like 20 years. One of my good friends. David, you should do this again. You're a 6A. You make $2,000 a shot. Okay, let's make it happen. And Enagic is poised. They're adding more. They're adding another factory just for the KH. You won't believe what's happening with the Enagic. I'm still in D's. This is crazy. Okay, D. Wow. This is Debbie, Deborah. Okay, Dennis. This is crazy. And I'm clicking like crazy, and it's still in D. Douglas. Okay, let's go to E. Now, obviously, I can't go through everybody here, but imagine if you won $1 million every time I call the name, like, let's say, Georgina Paletagoa. Wow. Oh, by the way, here, let me just give a shout out here. Hold on. Don't go away. Check this out. Here it is. I want to give a shout out to Vivian, okay, who's a RN, Tush, Mila, Edith, Udell. They're new people that just signed up with Mary Jane Cruz. And by the way, if you're with Mary Jane, you have a phenomenal sponsor there. So let's keep going here. Glenn Smith. There's no way I'm gonna go through this. I mean, my neck is hurting and I'm still in the G's. So everybody, I'm just gonna get going here. Let's make it happen. Okay. 2020, guys. Let's take Enagic and let's be successful with it. Okay. We'll help you out as much as possible. Make sure you get the tickets. There's going to be 6,000 distributors at the at 9.5 convention. So, make sure you're there, and try to go to 6A so you can get your bonus on stage. Okay. Anyway, I'd like to wish everybody a happy new year. I'm glad you made it here to 2020. Okay. Um, let's just make it happen. All right. And you're going to see a lot of changes on our websites. And I think it's going to be a phenomenal year, like Mr. Oshiro says. Have a great evening. God bless. And welcome to the new decade. My name is Daniel Dimacale, signing off.